Hi, Bumblebee. You're very prompt. Well, I sold 14 items today. Not today, this week. And the first one you'll see, it's being returned to me, but I'm showing it anyway because my sales aren't that great, so you get to see it anyway. Yeah, how are you doing? Dexter had a horrible night last night. In fact, he was so bad, I didn't know if he was going to make it through the night. I almost decided to sleep down in the family room with him. I mean, his cough was horrible. He seemed to be breathing faster than he normally does. And he just felt horrible yesterday. He didn't have a good day all day yesterday, but last evening it was worse. So anyway, I got him to eat a little bit of something. I put some canned chicken broth over a few of his kibbles and just let it set and soften up. And he did eat that. And then he laid down where he usually goes to sleep and went off to sleep. So this morning he actually came upstairs when I got up, and he looked bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. His tail was up, it was wagging. I don't know what happened. But evidently yesterday was just a horrible day and he felt like crap. So today has been a good day. And he's eating the chicken broth with his kibbles is working good. So I fed him that for breakfast and a little bit this afternoon. And he seems to be doing really good today. He was out running around. Entirely different dog than last night. So thank God. I was just so upset. I was so upset that I decided I'd take my blood pressure because I felt just so on edge. And my blood pressure was so high, it scared me. I took it a second time, it was still high. Tomorrow I go to my doctor. My blood pressure is getting a little higher all the time. I'm on blood pressure medicine, but evidently I either need it changed or upped or something. But it never helps to have my blood pressure taken in the doctor's office because even though I'm a nurse and this can happen, I have what they call white coat syndrome. So I'm not scared of anything in there. I'm not afraid of going, not afraid of getting my blood drawn, nothing except the blood pressure. As soon as they start to take my blood pressure, I know it's going to be high. So that makes me anxious and that whole thing. So they know I have that. Sometimes they don't take my blood pressure till halfway through the appointment when they think I may have settled down a little bit. But anyway, enough about my health. That's when you can tell you're really old, when you start talking about your health. Michelle went to the barn yesterday and she did pretty good. But she was sore last night because she tried to groom him. And just, even though she had to do it with her left hand, just the motion she had to do with the brush to groom him, she was really sore last night. But you know, that's going to happen. It takes 6 to 8 weeks for ribs to heal. So it's been 2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks tomorrow since her accident. So I think she's doing really well. My two big goofs. One of the things is really funny. Well, not so funny because I have a problem now, but one of the things that Chris and his partner shared on one of their either podcasts, Chris and his podcasts, or when they were together talking, was one of the tips not to do would be to not run out of anything that you use all the time. And as I was listing or measuring things today, I am going to run out of my 11 by 14 clear poly bags. I only have like 6 left. So I've ordered like 200, but they won't get here till Tuesday. So things I list past 5 or 6, I'm just going to have to put in the bins without the bag until they come, because I've never run out of those. That's exactly what he was talking about, because it sets you back, you know. Of course, they're on a really tight schedule, the two of them. Me, not so much. The other big thing is a shipping problem, a shipping mistake that I made. And I don't think it was my fault, because I had heard, well, it was my fault for not checking, but I had heard either Rockstar or maybe it was Chris mentioning that sometimes eBay changes. You ask for first class and they put on priority. So if you just click it like you normally would without checking, you're going to be charged for a priority rate. And I think that's what happened. But I'll tell you when I come to that thing. So on that sale, I made like $0. I may have paid for them to buy it. And unfortunately, it's one of the things that was that you sent me, Bumblebee. Anyway, just watching. Oh, without sound. Okay. So I'm going to show you then what I sold. I'll share the screen and show you what I sold. Okay, this kimchi blue little mini skirt is so cute. It's a little flared skirt, and I sold it for $15.50. It was a best offer, and it's being returned. This is the thing that's being returned because it didn't fit her. So that's fine. eBay okays the returns for that type of thing. So it's coming back to me. I just have to pay what she paid for it, not the shipping. And that had gone to Phoenix, Arizona. So it's coming back from Arizona. So that will end up not being a sale, but I wanted to put it on because up until this morning, I thought it was a sale. Okay, the next thing is the Susan Graver blouse, women's 1X. I don't remember any. I think you gave it to me, Bumblebee. I'm not sure. Short sleeve, white polka dots, really cute, and that sold for $22.49. That was that 10% sale that I'm going, and they paid that price, and they paid $4.50 in shipping, and I paid $4.12 in shipping. The next thing is this Chico's Traveler's tunic top. I believe this is from Bumblebee also. A size 2 with 3/4 sleeves. It had that slanted border, white border on the black tunic top. That went for a 10% off sale of $24.29. They paid $4.85 shipping, and I paid $3.69, and it went to Linden, Utah. Okay, one of my horse trainer videos, Clinton Anderson. This is it's a 3 DVD set of Go Bridleless. It's a training method that he uses for that. And it sold for $32.77. I sent out an offer for it, and it sold to somebody in Texas, Hermley, Texas. So maybe a cowboy or a cowgirl, maybe. It's Chris, so I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. Not that it matters. Then I sold this City of Angels. It was a double feature. It's City of Angels and the movie Michael. And that was one of mine I had in that cupboard. And I sold that for $6.99. They paid $2 shipping. I paid $2.89 shipping. Goes media mail. So that didn't cost me anything. I've had that for a long time. Meg Ryan. I have almost all Meg Ryan's movies, especially when she's with Tom Hanks. Okay, the next thing is this Orvis button shirt. This is linen, and I think this is from Bumblebee also. A double breast pocketed 3/4 sleeve blouse, and that went for a best offer of $22. They paid $4.50 shipping. I paid $3.51 shipping. It went to Ocean View, Delaware. I don't get many sales from Delaware. That may be the first one. Pair of Athleta yoga pants. I'm not sure what boxes came in. Leggings, women's, medium, navy with stripes. That went for a best offer of $23. It went to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they paid $45. I paid $4.20 shipping. Now, this I'm sure Bumblebee sent me. Bobby Brooks flowered lounging pants in a plus size of 3X, and those sold for $15.29. This 10% off sale. I'm making more regular price things, or the 10% off sale, than I have when I put on a 20% sale. When I put on a 20% sale, for some reason, I get more lowball offers, which doesn't make sense at all. I'm about to sneeze pretty soon. Anyway, those went to Sanger, Texas. So a couple Texas sales. I sold on the 21st, whatever day that was, Wednesday. Okay, here's a Rock 47 Wrangler Western shirt. This is sort of a fitted women's Western shirt. This is the one that had the graphic on the back of the pistols. It's a green plaid, and that sold for $22.77. I sent out an offer to the couple people that were watching it, and somebody picked it up for that. They paid $4.85 shipping. I paid $4.53, and it went to Wellsville, Utah, out west. Okay, here's the problem. I know I got these from Bumblebee. Unfortunately, when I sent these, they didn't weigh a pound, so I could have sent them first class, which I intended. That's what I charged in shipping to the person, $4.85. However, I hit the button that said print out the label. It printed out the label before I realized it had printed out a label for $11.34. Okay. First of all, I had sent out an offer for $12.77. That's what the person paid. $12.77 plus $4.85 shipping, which came to $19.36 when they paid their tax. But anyway, I paid in shipping alone $11.34. That's not counting what I paid for them. when they were sent. So that's like 0 or a -0 sale. And I'm so sorry, Bumblebee. I really screwed that one up. And these were cute sandals. In fact, I tried them on, but they're a little too big. They were comfy though. So that's my big goof for the week. Honestly. Okay, here is, this is from Judy, from one of her things that I bought. And this is all sequins. This weighed about 3 pounds. And you can see right there on the shoulder, it's missing some sequins. And there was another place, I think, maybe not, maybe on the sleeve there, missing some sequins, which I put on the listing and everything. But somebody bought it for $32.50, which was a best offer. Well, I gladly accepted that. And they paid, what did they pay? They paid, here's what made this a better sale. This went all the way to California, Oakland, California. They paid $20.40 shipping. And that's because I had it marked to go in the flat rate, or no, by weight shipping. And it did weigh a lot. So, and going all the way to California, $20.40 they paid. So they paid with tax, their tax is high out in California, paid $3, a little over $3 in tax. So they actually paid $55.91 to get this top to them. So as I was doing the shipping, I searched through the shipping, which you can compare different shipping ways. And I saw that if I used a regional box, I think it was the regional A flat box, it's almost the same size, not quite, but it fit in there okay. I had it so wrapped in tissue paper that I actually made $8.13 on top of the $32.50. So that is actually almost full price of what I had asked before the sale. So it turned out okay. I sort of feel bad that she paid so much in shipping. Now, just because I changed boxes, it didn't mean that she probably wouldn't even notice, but it got there in the same amount of time. It doesn't mean that it gets there any slower, but it's just a different way of shipping that the post office gives you a break on those regional boxes for some reason. So always look at those. If it's going far or weighing a lot, look at those along with everything else. So the next thing, this is pretty funny. This is Draper James chambray women's size small shirt. I didn't buy this. Bumblebee didn't buy this. ThreadUp didn't send this to me. I bought this by mistake. This is the other goof I made. It came up on my phone, and I thought it was one of my pieces, and somebody made me an offer. Well, instead, the seller was making me an offer because I must have looked at it. So she made me an offer, and I accepted. So I bought it. Now, I could have said, please cancel and that, but I hate when people do that. So I didn't do that to her. I just paid for it and let it come to me. But I sold it within a week or week and a half of putting it on. I sold it back to another person, of course, but I sold it, and I got $16 best offer, or $16, yeah, best offer. I forget how much I paid for it. It was a little under that, but it's about the same. They paid $4.85 shipping and tax, and I paid $4.12 shipping. and it sold. So it was a quick in and out for that little blouse. It was cute, but it was a little too small. It was a small, I thought it might look roomy enough, but it wasn't. It was too snug to be comfy. All right, Bumblebee, look here. Old Navy women's plus size jeans in that size 18 curvy profile. They sold. That was pretty quick. For a best offer of $15. They paid $7.85 shipping, and I paid $7.76 shipping. And those went out to, or down to West Fork, Arkansas. Okay, one more thing. This Athleta yoga pants, these were like capri length, and they were the ones with the laser cuts in the, as you can see along the side there. These were little holes that you could see your leg through, like little laser cut holes there. And those sold for a best offer of $28. They paid $4.85 shipping. I paid $4.68, and they went to Las Vegas, Nevada. So that is what I sold total for the week. Not so great, but see if I can get back here. So I've been listing this week from last Sunday till actually today. I listed 7, then 6, 4, 6, 8, 7, 8, and today I've already listed 8. Now that's only about the second time he's coughed today, which is so much better than yesterday. Your volume's on now. Some quick flips in this. Yes, there were. Makes me wonder what I should do with my really old inventory. I tried, when I was doing my inventory, I tried to, end them and relist them, but I'm going to have to hunt for some more old listings and put a couple of those on every day. At least they'll be in their poly bags. I could do that until my poly bags come. Use up these, whatever's left, 6 more tomorrow, and then do some relisting things or sell similar. But yeah, I have a nice stash upstairs so far, but it won't take me long to go through them. So I will always be looking forward to a box. I have bought more inventory this month, the month of April, than I did for months and months last year. Last year, I didn't realize that I hardly bought any inventory. And I found that out when I was doing my taxes. Yeah. Sometimes listing brand new items prompts the sale of old ones. Yeah, maybe. I've been listening to Chris earlier today when I was listing, and I get a kick out of him. His baby, they just had a baby, first one. His baby is only 2 weeks old now. And he tells his baby tips already. His baby tips he has. Some of them are really funny. But I was thinking, I want to hear your tips if I'm still alive. I hope I'm still listening to you. And I'd like to hear your tips when she reaches 13 years old. Yeah. But he's really cute about his baby. So that is what I sold. At 2 o'clock today, I went up and picked up groceries from Giant Eagle. And I've been putting my order, like adding to my order for the last 3 or 4 days. I didn't realize how much I had bought, like 90 some dollars worth of groceries. But in amongst that was a whole, I must have been on a wanting sugar when I ordered this. I bought a whole big box of a dozen raised glazed donuts. I love them, and I haven't had them for so long. So I have this huge box of donuts. I'm going to freeze. I hope they freeze well, because I'm going to freeze 2 at a time into the freezer, or I'll just sit and eat them. I'll have way too many donuts. Yeah, besides that, I think I got a loaf cake. Well, we'll see what my sugar is tomorrow when I get my blood work done. I better lay off the donuts today. My doctor says that you should be NPO, nothing by mouth, for 14 hours before you come into the appointment. 14 hours. That's a huge amount. They're lucky if they get 12 or 10. My appointment's at 9:40. That's about as late as he takes whole, physical appointments. 10 o'clock, I think, is the cutoff. So I made it as late as I could, because it takes me a while to get up and going. So anyway, that's my What Sold video and my couple of goofs I made. I'm so happy that Dexter is feeling better today. And maybe I should take my blood pressure today, see what it is, since I feel better about him. But who knows nothing changed. He just had a bad day, didn't feel good, I guess. So I'm going to close for now, let you get on with what you were doing. And I think I have to do some drafts today, because tomorrow I have things to do. And I'll have at least a good start. So thanks for joining Bumblebee. And I will be back for certain next Thursday, but maybe before. Who knows? I might get the urge to shop. So bye for now. Thanks for joining.